Way up on the top shelf, I've spotted Goodwill Gold. It's a pink glass tidbit tray, but with these, condition is everything.
Hello everyone, it's Tiffany with Thrifting Vegas. I shop at thrift stores, estate sales, garage sales and discount stores for items I can resell for profit on online platforms like eBay, Poshmark and OfferUp.
Will we find something you like? Come with me and let's go thrifting. It's a beautiful morning here in Las Vegas and we're headed to the Goodwill on Rainbow and Cheyenne. Come with me for a Thrift with Me shopping trip. Let's go thrifting. I had no idea that so many of you love vintage coin banks. A toad, I believe. He is fantastic. So we'll definitely be on the lookout for those, as well as frogs, toads, and everything else that sold out super quickly from my last haul. Let's go in and see what they have. Let's go thrifting. Let's grab a cart. Here in Las Vegas, our Goodwills have a color tag of the week, and any item with that color price sticker is 50% off. This week's color tag is gray. Last time we were here, they didn't have any paper for wrapping, so I brought some with me. I've got my Thrifting Vegas blanket in the cart. We're here at the hard goods section. It's a little bit busy today, but we are going to cover every aisle. The shelves are full. Way up top is a Santa cookie jar here. He's peppermint place, but $15. That doesn't leave me enough room for profit, so we'll leave him. Love this cat, but he is $6 with a big chip on his ear, so he'll stay too. Candle holder, those are from Target. I think we've seen this lantern before. Missing its base. It's a menorah. It's a little bottle here. Another Target piece. Here's a duck. This is just made to look old, like an old wrought iron piece. $6. I'm going to lay him down so he doesn't fall. It's a big pile here, all sorts of dolls. Let's have a rummage. Ooh, there's some glass. It's a little shell paperweight. I love the iridescence of that. It's only $2. We'll grab that. What else is under here? Almost looks like someone's created a little stash. It's a napkin holder. It's a Halloween-y thing. But this is fused glass. It's $5. It might be Peggy Carr. Don't see a signature on there. Possibly Italian, but that is definitely going to go right into our cart, and we mustn't forget to grab the little shell over here for $2. That's lovely. We have a seaside theme at the moment. Let's just see if there's anything else in this bowl here. The bowl itself is reverse painted. It's a watermelon. I think we've seen it before. Nothing else in there. Let's see. All sorts of dolls. Dolls aren't really my thing, so I'm going to leave all those for somebody else. This is a stack of acrylic. A little bit sharp, so I don't want to leave it there. Let's put it somewhere safe where it's not going to get broken or scrape anybody. We'll keep going. Here's a little bowl. Let's put this up somewhere safe. Let's see. Ooh, this is a marble base for a glass cloche. It's $10. And I am going to grab it only because I know I have a couple of cloches at home and I'm sure one of them will fit. And I can probably ask $28 to $30 for that, which makes it a good buy. Little creamer here, that's $5. It's quite pretty, but I think it's mass produced. Definitely not artisan pottery. Let's pop that in the cart and we will put it in the kitcheny bits and see if we can find its matching sugar bowl. Here's a lid to something. This is modern mercury glass. We'll keep an eye out to see if we can find the base for that. Soap dish, trinket dishes, more dolls here. We're making our way into the candle section. Lots of candles and holders with some figurines and collectibles mixed in. There's a bunny and some birds. These, I think, are Department 56. There's a goose ornament. Oh, this is fun. A patriotic truck. It's ceramic. Oh, from Target. $6. Does have a bit of chipping, though, so I'm going to leave it. This is a piece of glass. Oh, I think this is a project piece. Applied color to look like stained glass. Sadly, some of the color's peeling off as it does, so we'll leave it. Tea light holder. Let's see. Here's a little bear. This is a baby's first Christmas ornament. Very narrow market for those. Not great sellers and not especially valuable, so we'll leave it. Oh, look, here's Elvis on a Russell Stover chocolate tin. Remember those. Stars. Oh, here's a big star. They're nesting boxes, I think, so let's put that over here with the other two. Frames and collector plates. Oh, this is Precious Moments. It's a blown glass ornament, new with tag, $5. I think I need to rescue this because I know if I don't, it's going to get broken and that would be really tragic. So into the cart it goes. These are fun. I think they're actually anthropology pieces. They're fabric with applied beading and sequins. Perfect for Halloween. I love that there are two of them. You could have a little set on the wall there for Halloween. Really nicely made. Let's keep going. That looks like Temptations. Glass, more collector plates and frames. What else can we find? This looks like candle stand. The shelves are really crammed, as you can see. Candle holder, a doll head. This box, I think we saw this last time. It's got paint inside for a paint your own piece. It's right here, the candle holder. Oh, here is the mummy duck for that little baby one we found over there for $6. Let's leave her here and we'll go grab the baby. So if somebody wants a set, they are together. I wonder if there's more than one of the little ducklings there. Looks like somebody's entire bell collection. It's really sad. Bells don't sell well for me for some reason. It's made in India. I'm not sure why. If anyone has any theories on that, please leave it in the comments. That might be Otagiri. Little soap holder for the bathroom. Some plaques and signs. It's a lampshade. I'm having a dig because you just never know what's underneath everything. All sorts down here from every aisle. Oh, here's a snowman. He's really fun. I know that you collect snowmen, some of you, snowmen, some of you. So let's grab him and pop him in the cart. I love this little Yorkie. Oh, chip deer. Made in Italy. What a shame on that. Maybe somebody talented could fix him up. Let's not forget our snowman. I love the fact that he's laying down. You don't often see that. He'd be a perfect addition to a snowman collection to add some varying height. Most of them are standing upright. What else can we find here? Stack of plates. Let's have a look through. Oh, this is hand done. I love the waves on that. It's signed. $3. I think we'll put that aside and see if we can find the artist's name. Oh, wow. I love the yellow of this. I think it's glass. It's a souvenir piece from Cozumel, only $3. Definitely vintage, probably from the 70s, that piece. I think we will grab that in a second, and the ocean plate, and pop them into the cart. I love finding unique pieces and pieces I haven't seen before. It's always worth looking them up online just to see what you can learn. Oh, here's a coffee pour over. I've always wanted to try one of these. That's so exciting. I just actually learned what they were for, so I am going to grab that, put it in the cart, and we together, a little bit later in the video, will try it out together. Try out the coffee pour over. This big glass piece, I think, is a vase. It came in 2 parts, and the bottom here actually sits in a metal stand. These are stone fruits, definitely vintage, probably alabaster, $5. It looks like someone's left them in a sunny window or put them in water and they're completely dried out. This might be a great opportunity for a mineral oil project. And we are going to take a chance. You have to be really, really careful with alabaster. It's a very porous stone, and water, even moisturizer on your hands, can cause some damage. These are pretty color, but they are very modern and lightweight glass. She is a vintage. She's a music box, but at $10, a bit too much for me for resale. Probably only about an $18 to $20 piece. Here's a fall canister. I have a couple of those in my online store. Look at this chicken. She's fantastic. These are my colors. I love neutral beiges, browns, and taupe colors. We'll pop her in the cart. Chickens and roosters are very, very popular. They sell well for me. Oh my goodness, she has a friend. Look here. A little bit different. This one is pecking the ground. It's so fun when you find things in pairs, and those will sell very well for me, I know. Some monkeys and wall decor. There's a lot on the shelves today. It can be quite overwhelming. We just have to go slowly and make sure we see everything. Some bears here. It's a little ornament. The angel is missing her wing. Trinket tray. Lots of little ceramic pieces. I love this Halloweeny mouse. She's so fun. A little canister, but unfortunately she is missing one of her paws on the side there. Such a shame. We'll have to leave her. Lots more candles. What's this? Little bell. A little fairy. Again, bells don't do so well for me. Somebody's project tile. Hold on, something else up here. It looks like a painted bird. Oh, it's a pelican. Not sure what's going on here. Looks like a metal plaque, but inside a frame. Not really sure how that happened. Let's have a look. I think this is an inexpensive piece, maybe from Kohl's or Target, and it is sadly a bit scratched up. Lots more candles. Ooh, there's a box here with something pearly in it. It looks like it's a little clutch purse, $6. It could be vintage, not really sure. There's lots of tape on it, so we're not going to be able to take it out and open it up. It has hinges and a little silver tone clasp. Let's take a chance on it. We can open it in my haul. Little piece of shell art here. I like it, but it's very, very stained and discolored, unfortunately. Candle holders. That's a little tray. Glass canisters. Ooh, that's plastic. Some plaques. We've seen that before. Little friendship plaque. Trays. Candle holders. What's that? Some little inexpensive ornaments. Ooh, what is that folder under there? Here's a mirror. Stained glass. The wire is applied on top. It's not actual leaded glass. $5. $2 bill collection. Now, unfortunately, as you can see, there's nothing inside it. I think somebody has oh dear, excuse me. Somebody has taken the insides out. I don't think they would put it at $10 for the empty file. Here's a jewelry box. It's all made of paper. Quite inexpensive. This bowl is really pretty colours, but I'm almost positive, judging by the quality, that it's a modern piece. Not for food use. May poison food even. It's a little radical warning there. Vintage figurine. What's that? Oh, I think this is for a fish tank. Little decorative aquarium piece. Turkey. This shelf is a bit higher than it may seem, so I'm on my tippy toes, having to touch everything and lift things up. That guy has a broken leg, unfortunately. Wall art. Somebody changed their mind on some snakes. More Christmas bits. These are interesting, almost a little crystalline finish, but I think they're mass produced. Candlesticks. These apples are fun. Somebody's project piece. Bunnies. Those are hand painted. Here we are in the vases, planters and florals. I was just thinking the other day, it's been quite some time since we found anything lovely in this aisle. I'm always on the lookout for Fenton, for Royal Hager, maybe a little McCoy. This glaze is nice. I love the blue. Oh, very lightweight. It's a $4 piece from Big Lots. Here's a wreath. That's quite pretty. What's this? Oh, this is one of those glass watering globes. Unfortunately, I can't have any plants on tables or on the floor in our house because although our cats seem like little angels when you see them inspecting our haul, they just dig and eat any kind of plants. I'm not sure, not sure why. Let's see, is there anything here for us? Most of these pieces are florist pieces. There's one remaining little bird planter. There were lots of those last time we came in all different colors. Colored glass vases. Most of them are painted. That's quite interesting. Very light though. What's this? That's a reverse painted piece. Floral FTD piece. This colorway reminds me of a planter I have from Target. Perhaps I'll bring that out to show you in the haul. It is quite nice. It's like almost like a lady head piece, and those do quite well for me. Not seeing anything too exciting here. We're moving into the clear glass. Lots of planters. This is quite fun. That's a Sue Magnuson, I think. Not something that is worth the profit. Lately, we've seen a trend of companies making reproductions of vintage pieces, and they do sell well. Ooh, look at this. This is a lacquerware. It's in surprisingly good condition. A lot of times you find these and they're really scraped up. It's $4. Looks like it has its original sticker under there. We'll grab that. Let's just see if there is anything else on these shelves. Across the aisle is the metal section, and these vases caught my eye. They're etched brass. Now, as I pick them up, they're very lightweight. Sticker says made in India. The etching isn't ever such good quality, and at $8 a piece, there's just no room for profit for me. Again, though, I do have a trio, I believe, in my online store that I can bring out to show you. This piece goes in or in front of the fireplace with candles on. Again, the glue is showing, not very good quality. All sorts of storage. Those beads are plastic. Had they been glass, I would probably have picked those up. Nice little candle holder set. Got tins, more candlesticks. Let's see. Storage. Here's a pretty box. This is vintage wood. It's lined with felt, inlaid on the top. These do sell quite well for me. So for $2, we will definitely pop that into the cart. Let's keep going over here. Big popcorn tins. That reminds me of Christmas. Candle holders and sconces. Lots of baskets here. Those are ornament stands. But again, gosh, not ever such good quality. They're very cheaply made. Halloween. What else can we see? Again, not always much in this section, but it always is good to have a look just in case. That is plastic. Had it been metal, we probably would have grabbed it. That's a Studio Nova glass vase, maybe crystal. Very super heavy. We're on an end cap, and I recognize these. Pleasant Company is American Girl doll accessories. These look vintage. We've got some little cakes, some knives and forks, doilies. So for $4, these are definitely going into the cart. Way up on the top shelf, I've spotted Goodwill Gold. It's a pink glass tidbit tray, but with these, condition is everything. It actually looks like it's in perfect shape, probably never even used. It's $10, but there's still room for profit. We're here in the kitcheny bits, and I'm so excited about that beautiful tray. Not only is it hand painted, but it's also pink glass. This is lovely. Oh, very lightweight. And I think the little cups are here with an extra one on the bottom there. That bottom one looks a bit like Franciscan ware. Lots and lots of stuff piled up. There's a heart baking pan. That's Wilton. Nordic ware is my very favorite bakeware. Oh, look at these. Pedestal cake stands. Those are from Home Goods. I do like the colors though. Blue and sort of an eggshell. What else can we find? This is a cookie jar. Oh my goodness, look at the squirrel. He's so cute. Grace's. He's got a hat and a scarf, and he's holding a mug of hot cocoa. That is just precious. Let's pop that. Oh, it fits perfectly into the lacquerware for safekeeping. We'll keep going. I wonder if that canister came in a series. We'll have to keep an eye out. We're also keeping an eye out for the Cloche dome for that marble base. I have no idea what this is. It looks like maybe part of a juicer. It caught my eye because it's actually milk glass, $4. Here we are in the mug section. I wanted to have a little look to see if we can find the ideal mug for that coffee pour over we found. That one has German writing on it. This one has horses. That looks like a souvenir mug. I'm wondering if that pour over originally came in a set with its own coffee mug, but it really looks like you could use any mug or your favorite mug with it. Let's see. It's a Christmas one with an applied snowflake. That's very lightweight. You have to be a bit careful with these lightweight mugs because not only do they chip very easily, but they transfer heat. So if you have some really hot coffee, it's very hard to hold the handle. Ooh, I like this one. Sort of an iridescent pink with a Christmas tree. It's Jessica Simpson brand, only $2. I really like that. Let's pop it into the cart. Here's another German mug. I'm wondering what that says. I hope it's nothing naughty. My German's a bit limited, so if anybody knows, do put that in the comments for me. We're on the other side in the plates, dishes, and bowls. I'm scanning the shelves to see if I can find the glass dome for the marble cloche base that we found. As you can see, all sorts of stacks of dishes here, lots of sets. Oh, that's plastic. I think that's one of the ones that you freeze, and it's a cold serving tray. These are crystalline, all sorts of things, but sadly I'm not seeing that dome. But as I mentioned, I am positive that I have at least two without a home at in my inventory. I tend to pick them up whenever I find them, just for this reason. We're in the miscellaneous aisle, and I know exactly what this is. It's brand new. Ooh, the brand is Sharper Image. This is a pet brush, and I think our furry friends at home would really love this. We'll give it a go in our segments right after the haul. Let's keep going in this aisle. I don't often find much here, but this is a catch-all for everything that doesn't have a specific home here at Goodwill. Lots of bits. Ooh, these look like curtain ties. I have a beautiful, really nice quality pair of ties up on eBay. I think they're listed about $38. I'll actually bring those out to show you. Tools and kits. Ooh, here's a wine bottle stopper and some wine glass tags. Those are lovely. $6. I think there's room for profit there, so let's pop these into the cart. Here we are in the artwork and small frames, and can you see what I see? Over here is a vintage piece of chalkware. It's a little poodle. Original hanger there. Oh, it's grey tag. It's half off, $2.50. You can't beat that. Needs a bit of a wipe. It's very, very dusty. But these are very desirable. Chalkware sells quite well for me. This small size is much better because the larger pieces tend to be ever so heavy. This guy originally had a friend, so I'm having a look to see if we can find a matching one. But even so, he's definitely worth picking up. No luck on the matching poodle, but these are fantastic. Marble elephant bookends. Speaking of heavy, ooh, these are crazy heavy, and they're $15 a piece. With that in mind, I'll leave them for somebody else. There's a Bacardi porthole, some hanging onions. I'm in the line to check out, and one of my subscribers is here. She gave me this little trinket box. I think it has Her Majesty the Queen on it. It's $6, something I missed on the shelf. So thank you so much, Lisa. That is a lovely piece. And by chance, I actually have the matching mug at home. Stay tuned, because right after this haul we are going to see if either of these two glass cloche domes that I already had, because I pick them up whenever I find them, will fit. I am going to show you how to use this coffee pour over. Another thing to stay tuned for are vintage alabaster fruit. We're going to apply some mineral oil to these in just a minute. And here we go with a rundown of the top 5 best-selling items from my last haul. Coming in at number 5 is the carved wood Foxy Cat. I paid $5 for her, and I sold her for $28. At number 4, the vintage English cabbageware sauce boat and saucer. This was made in Stoke-on-Trent in England, which is just about an hour and a half's drive from where I was born. I paid $5 for it, and I sold it for $53. In the number 3 slot, the beautiful hand-painted ceramic Victorian brooch. I paid $5 for it, and I sold it for $56. At number 2, the beautiful green perfume atomizer with the jeweled flower top. I paid $5 for it, and I sold it for $40. And at number 1, the most popular item from my last haul was the vintage Toad Money Bank by Otagiri. I paid $5 for it, and I sold it for $40. There are still some treasures from my last haul available for purchase. You can find them in my store, thriftingvegas.com. So after this video, please hop over there and have a browse. Here on my table is everything we found at Goodwill and everything that I mentioned. I want to ask you to stay tuned, because right after this haul we are going to see if either of these two glass cloche domes that I already had, because I pick them up whenever I find them, will fit on our lovely marble base here. I paid $10 for it, and I'm asking $28 if and when one of these two fits. I love these vintage carved wood boxes, especially when all of the inlay is complete and undamaged. This one's in lovely condition. It does have a little bit of cracking to the wood that often happens in our dry Las Vegas climate. The inside is clean. It just needs a bit of tape to pull off the dust and hairs inside. It's a beautiful piece. The hinges are working. Let me show you the bottom. Lovely vintage nails in there. I am asking $22 on the box. This piece is Japanese. It's a vintage lacquerware. It could be used as a plant pot, a big utensil holder, even a little waste bin. I love the flowers on it, and the lacquerware allows for this really smooth, lovely finish. It does have a tiny bit of damage, a few scratches here and there, but compared to most I see in the wild, this is in lovely shape. I'm asking $24. This piece is a souvenir from Cozumel. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it says Cozumel very lightly there in a white font. This is a very unique and interesting piece. I don't think, lifting it, I think it might be lucite or acrylic, but the image is really vibrant. It's in lovely shape. Looks like it's been hanging on somebody's wall for maybe 50 years here. It does have a little bit of threading, a little bit of loose threads around the edge, but I am asking $18. This is fused glass. It's not signed. It's a seagull with the sun. I was picking at this in the video. I think it's actually wax. That whole sticky bit there is going to come off. The sun and a seagull, as I said, not signed. I think it might be Italian though. The sky is captured beautifully. I'm asking $24. Next, our adorable little squirrel. Now, I didn't realize when I was so excited to find this, but it was actually $8, a bit more than I probably would have wanted to pay. Hold on, where did that come from? Just there. But I'm glad I got it. He's absolutely lovely. Little squirrel with some hot chocolate. It's even got a straw and marshmallows floating in the top there. The brand is Grace Fine Ceramic. I am asking $18. These two, I believe, are anthropology pieces. They're very intricately done. All of those little beads you see are sewn on, and there's some sequins. Really nicely created there. The eyes, nose and mouth of the skulls are all beaded. They are, gosh, about 6 inches square. Each one. I am asking $18 a piece. We saw those two brass vases in the metal section, and I was disappointed at the quality, but I wanted to bring this trio out to show you. They look really nice all together, as you can see. They're all a little bit different, little different sizes, different little etching, but they are much nicer quality than the ones we saw at Goodwill. And I am asking $12 on the smaller one and $14 a piece on the larger two. Another thing that was sparked in my memory from something I saw at Goodwill was this polka dot planter. Now these are quite hard to find now, especially the larger ones. Well, this actually came from my vintage booth when I had it. It's an opal house planter. It's brown with pink polka dots, lovely face on there. And when you put the plant in, it sort of serves as hair. So you can have a short-haired, spiky cactus all the way down to a trailing ivy for whatever look you're going for. I'm asking $38 on the opal house planter. Let's move over here. I was asked for beaded items in the comments last week, and we saw some candle holders, but unfortunately the beads were plastic and they weren't ever such good quality. I remembered I had this lovely little cork wine stopper here. I love to use these as hostess gifts around about the holidays. What I'll do is take this out of the package, tie a ribbon around it, and give it as a hostess gift with a lovely bottle of wine. You could also include this in a basket or a bag with a bottle of wine. That would be lovely as well. I'm asking $14 on the metal and beaded wine stopper. One more thing we saw that sparked my memory was those pink curtain ties. Again, they weren't vintage, not ever such good quality, unlike these. These are beautiful. Look at the thin thread that's used in these silky dangly things. The tie backs are beautifully twisted. It looks like they're unused. They have wire on them there. Nice quality, no damage. A pair of them, I'm asking $38 on the pair. Here's our little clutch purse. It's pearly iridescent. I believe it's either acrylic or plastic. It has an inlaid rhinestone in the clasp. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't have the chain that optionally you can attach to these little clasps and wear as a shoulder bag. So as is, it's just a clutch. Inside is relatively clean. It has a card holder. The snap works. Other than missing that chain, it's in nice condition. I'm asking $28. A little later in our video, I am going to show you how to use this coffee pour over, and I thought my Happy Halloween mug would be absolutely perfect. So stay tuned. We're going to learn how to use a coffee pour over in my Happy Halloween mug. The mug we found in Goodwill was this Jessica Simpson Christmas tree mug. It's pearly pink, iridescent. It's absolutely lovely. It's got trees and sparkles and snow on the inside. I'm asking $15. Actually, same on the Happy Halloween mug, that is $15, and the coffee pour over, I am asking $12. I had to rescue this. It's a Precious Moments glass ornament. It is just lovely. These two little ones are reading "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." And it's printed in that Precious Moments lovely font. Look at that. Super condition. It's got its original tag, original hanger. I'm asking $18. Another ornament, I didn't think I captured this in the video. This is a princess house. It's the year 2000 Y2K. It's iridescent glass with snowflakes etched into it. Are they etched or are they on top? I'm not sure. Anyway, snowflakes. It's got sort of a optic rib design there, and I think you can see the rainbow pearl. I'm asking $14. It also has a hook that you can easily pop a wire on. Staying on the Christmas theme are laying down snowman. Super fun. As I said, you rarely see snowman in anything but the upright position. This guy is resin. He's happy as a clam. I am asking $16. I was so excited to find this Chalkware poodle, definitely vintage, but I was a bit sad because I couldn't find its friend. He actually has another one that would face him originally, a little bit of a different sitting position, I think. But this one is in not bad condition. It is, I believe, from maybe the 50s or 60s, and it has a little bit of wear, as you can see. But it has its original hook for hanging. This was on grey tag sale. I'm always excited when I find a sale item. They're usually few and far between. I'm asking $28 on the vintage Chalkware. Chickens, look at these two. They actually go really nicely with the lacquerware and with the souvenir plate there. A pair of them. This one is keeping a lookout while this one is pecking for food on the ground. I'm asking $26 on the ceramic chickens. This is the contents of the American Girl doll accessory bag I was so excited about. We've got bowls and doilies and little cakes there. These are quite old, one of the original sets, I believe. There's also some flatware here, and these go for a pretty penny on eBay. I'm thinking the best way would be to separate them out, since this little
food set isn't quite complete. We're missing a couple of candles and some of these, and I think, yes, a fork and another fan it came with. Oh, and I think there was also a pitcher that matched the cherry bowls. This is a lovely paperweight. I can never resist these, and luckily it was only $2. Beautiful iridescent glass, that oily look that I love so much. I'm asking $12 on the shell paperweight. On the same theme, there is the starfish wine bottle stopper and the wine bottle charms. Now, if you don't know what these are, these hook around your wine bottle stem and you remember what your charm looked like, and you're able to find your wine amongst everybody else's at a party. Really like those. I am asking $18 on the set. Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth, Lisa gave this to me in line. It was all taped up, just a lovely picture of the Queen. But unfortunately, when I took the tape off and opened it up, it does have a hairline crack inside. It doesn't affect the look of the piece from the outside or the functionality of it, of course. So I am asking $12. As I mentioned, I do have the matching mug. It's the same design. The color is slightly different. This one is a little more pink, and the trinket box is slightly more cranberry. I'm asking $15 on the mug, and this is in perfect condition. Another thing to stay tuned for are vintage alabaster fruit. We're going to apply some mineral oil to these in just a minute, and we'll see what happens. These came in a baggie. Some of the fruit do have some shiny areas on them, and I'm wondering whether somebody tried to sand the shiny off. I'm not sure, but as you can see, they definitely look better when they are glossy. So I'm excited to see what a big glop of mineral oil can do for these pieces. Also in a minute, we are going to see how our furry crew responds to this glove. I'm sure they will love it. All of them love to be brushed. This was only $2, and that's something that's going to stay with us. Last but not least, the star of my show, this absolutely incredible hand-painted serving dish. The base is pink depression glass. The handle is intact, no damage at all, and the paint is absolutely perfect. No scratches, no nothing. It's just in beautiful condition, and I am asking $36. If you see something you would like to purchase, please send me an email. It's thriftingvegas.tiffany@gmail.com. Please include your name, your address, the item you're interested in, and your offer. I do get many offers on many of the items. So if you fall in love with something, please feel free to offer a few dollars over my asking price to give yourself the best chance at being able to purchase an item. Stay tuned. We have some amazing little clips coming up. We're going to polish our fruit. We're going to see if the cloche fits, and we're going to see how our pets like this brush. I thought it would be super fun to try out the coffee pour over that we just found at Goodwill. I've given it a really good wash in hot soapy water, and the price sticker just came right off. The first thing we're going to do is take just a regular cone coffee filter, the kind you use for a coffee maker like ours. I'm going to fold the seams just to give it a bit of extra strength, and I'm looking at it, it looks a bit big, so we'll probably have to give it an extra fold like that to get it to fit
snugly in the filter. So let's pop that in there. There we go, that should work just fine. I've got my Happy Halloween mug. It's really fun, double-sided. I love this one. And all I'm going to do is pop the pour over on the cup. It has a hole in the bottom to allow the coffee to come through. And then for this size mug, I should need maybe 2 scoops of coffee. Let's try 2. 1, 2, like that. And then I thought I was going to be able to just dispense the hot water into the pour over, but my kettle is a little bit too short. I've got the water at 195. So we're going to dispense some water into our jug here. There we go. And all we're going to do is just pour it over the coffee. Make sure all the grounds are soaked. And then you can hear it percolating into the cup. When this has gone through, I'm going to have a little look and see how full my cup is, and we might have to pop a little bit more water through. Oh, the cup isn't very full at all, so we need some more water. Let's do that again. I'm really excited to see how the taste compares with coffee maker coffee. There we go. And we'll allow that to percolate through. The water's all run through. We've got a lovely full cup of coffee. It's still dripping. So while that's dripping, I'm going to grab a little bit of sugar, and I just use a drop of milk. We'll pop the pour over into a little bowl here. Splash a drop of milk. And a little fountain of sugar. Give it a stir. Let's see. Lovely colour. Ooh, that is delicious. It's a perfect cup of coffee. I love glass cloches and bases. So whenever I find them, be it just the base, just the cloche, or the set together, I always pick them up. I was feeling particularly sentimental today about picking a stray one up because this one was actually $10. It is a lovely piece though, beautiful marble with beautiful lines coming through it. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that one or both of these cloche glass tops will fit. If you watch my channel, you might have seen me find both of these. This one, I believe, came from Deseret Industries here in Las Vegas. I paid $2 for it. I love the rib design on the top. It's very unique. You don't often find those. So let's try this one first. And sometimes the different styles will look better on different bases. It fits in the ridge. It is a little bit loose, just slightly loose, but it does work. I'm not sure how I feel about this fancy rib though. It's more vintage on the modern marble base. So let's take a look at the clear one. Fingers crossed. Oh, that fits much better. See, it doesn't even slide or move, and I really like the look of that much more. It doesn't cover up the lovely veins in the marble. Let's go with this one. Of course, if you want to purchase it, you could go with this one if you wanted. And the set will be $28. Here we have our vintage alabaster stone fruit, and we are going to take a chance and see if we can revive it with some of this Howard's Butcher Block Conditioner mineral oil. It's very, very similar to the clear oil. It just has a little bit more substance to it. So I prefer to use this one when things are really, really worse for wear. As you can see, these fruits are very, very dry. I'm really not sure what happened, whether it was being in the sun. It almost looks like this was in a pile and this part was shaded from the sun, or if they were soaked in water. But let's bite the bullet and see what happens when we drizzle some oil over. I'm going to zoom in for you to give you the best view. Here we go. Just a few drops, and immediately it changes color. Oh my goodness, look at that. The stone almost looks like it is wet. Well, it is wet with oil. It's swizzling around for me, and look at those colors coming through. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's try the watermelon. Same, I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of oil over the stone. The color changes immediately. We'll give it a little bit of a rub. What a difference. Let's go crazy and do everything. The peach. Oh, look at the red. I love it. The apple. This is going to come up yellow. I am going to massage the oil into all of these pieces, and I'll show you how they look when I'm done. Look at the difference in the stone. We've got our mango, our watermelon, our peach, and our apple. I gave them a really liberal coat of the mineral oil. I'm going to let it soak in overnight, and then tomorrow I will wipe them off with a dry cloth. I am asking $20 on the set. This is Bear. He is our 3-year-old black German Shepherd, and we are going to see if he likes our new glove. Oh goodness. What is that? You like it? Hello, handsome. Bear is really easygoing. He'll tolerate just about anything that I do for him. And sometimes it's hard to know if he likes it. Oh, Rio. This is our girl, Rio. She's come over to see what's happening. Hi, Ree. What is it? You want to turn? Oh, goodness. I think she likes it. That huffing usually means they're enthusiastic about something. Hello. I think we have a hit. The cats are up on their window perch. Let's see how Bandit likes it. Oh, we have some purring here. Definitely likes that. Ziggy. Ziggy's in the bathroom here. Come on. He's purring too. Ziggy is funny. He likes to do laps around the brush. Here he comes. Oh my goodness, that's a loud purr. Come on, Ziggy. Well, we definitely have a winner here.